Hi everyone, it's Athena. Okay, so I decided I'm going to do this reading for tomorrow, Thursday, March 28th, 2019. I'm going to do it on the eve of the 27th. And why? Well, I think that I'm really excited about Mercury retrograde and going direct. And even though it still takes really about 2 weeks to feel that energy really move forward, something told me to do it now. And also, I also wanted to make sure that you got this reading in time because I'm downloading April readings and, you know, they're downloading a little slower than, than I would like. So let's get to it. What am I feeling for? I'm feeling Thursday, March 28th. I'm feeling that some of you are going to receive a message or give a message of some significance. I don't know what it is. That's how I'm feeling. Let's see if it comes out in the reading. Now, understand it's a general reading, right? I mean, you, the viewers, you understand the concept of all of us readers do this on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis. And you understand that when you look at other readers, right, you can tell that the messages are not all the same, right? Hence, it's general. You know, that's the only way I can explain it to you for those of you still questioning that. Okay, let's go. Oh, I love it. Look at this. Right out the gate. This is like a gate. It is. It's the gate into complete happiness. It's the gate into really complete happiness. I love that, right? Happiness, growth, abundance, enlightenment, knowledge, strength. Everything, everything is really good. You know, everything is really, really good. Why? Because everything's balanced right now. Wow, that's beautiful. So our life is right now, we're feeling really good on Thursday, very balanced. And because, excuse me, Mercury retrograde, because it's now coming out of retrograde, you know, for some, you know, it's just like a general reading. For some of you, it's going to affect you like 2 weeks later, not the reading, the effects of the retrograde, the energy, because it takes a while for Mercury to move out of that period, that shadow period, right? So because of that, it's going to affect, and others it's going to affect right away. Okay, just like planetary moon shifts, the new moons, the full moons, and now because it's Mercury, we have this as the Virgo card, right? So I'm thinking Virgos are going to be feeling very balanced immediately. That's my point. Okay? Really feeling balanced right now. Feeling good. See that? Because whatever you've been working on, whatever choices that you've chosen for your life are really good. Right? We got the 2 and we got the 10. Both being upright, and we have balance in the middle. So 2 projects, 2 directions in life, 2 ideas, 2 even investments, putting them in, in an annuity, in a mutual fund, whatever you're doing. It could be saving a percentage of your check and putting it into a savings account that is going to grow. Something's growing your money, and you're very balanced and happy, which is great. And it's really great because this morning's reading was about the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus being, kind of upside down about their finances and their choices. It lends itself to either finances, but it also could lend itself, for the morning reading, it could have lent itself to love. But right now, we're very balanced and happy with the choices that we've made. And there we have a Queen of Wands. We're really, really empowered. We brought back some of that mojo that we've been lacking. It's back now. We're feeling really good. And I will say this is Aries, Leo, Sag, in case that does apply to you in your natal chart. If that's you, you're going from 2 of Pentacles to 10 of Pentacles, which means also this balance of your money sector is growing and you're happy. And, the Queen of Wands, just like the Queen of Pentacles, which, they work differently, right? The Queen of Pentacles is very strategic and thinks about their moves. They're very strategic in the way they make money. The Queen of Wands, however, she just says, or he says, hey, I'm going for this. Kind of flying off the seat of their pants, because the energy of the wands, lends itself to kind of like, I know, I see, I don't have to think about it too much because everything usually just works out perfectly. Do you understand? That's the mentality, because of the leadership, because of the position that you've always attained. You have attained a position of leadership and power and utilizing it to the best of your ability. That's what the Queen of Wands does so good. No, you don't have to be the Queen of Wands, but you can have that energy whereby you're sitting there saying, okay, I'm taking this energy of a Queen of Wands and I'm taking the leadership role, and I'm going to put my money into perhaps a savings, perhaps, like I said, some kind of CD into the bank, and it's growing, and it's hugely growing, right? And what then? That brings us way into balance. And as you can see on the Justice card, right? Look at the, excuse me, the red, I'm not going to say, for lack of a better word, sheath or ribbon or whatever this is. It looks like the Queen of Wands in what she's, it's not a mask. It's a very clear, mask that looks just like this. And why I'm pointing it out is because this Queen of Wands uses this red to base, this is like red of grounding, stability, survival, and it just works. It's almost like she's just drawn this into her life, and it's just balancing everything out because she has gained her own leadership role again. She's back. She's got her mojo, right? And she's feeling really good about it. He, she, no gender specific. Feeling really good about the choices that you've made with regard to your stability. Okay? On the bottom of the deck, yeah. Feeling really good because guess what? There for a minute, you were not feeling really good, right? You felt like you were out in the cold and that none of these pentacles were going to grow. You were really worried. But guess what? Out of those 5, 2 of them came out into the forefront. 2 of them showed you the light of a new day of bringing growth into your, bringing growth into your archway, into your gateway. It's beautiful. Really beautiful. Wow. Look at that. Let's see what's underneath this. Yeah, you didn't think it was going to happen, right? I think there came a time where financially you were really worried if the fruits of your labor was going to build anything for your stability and foundation. But what happened was, and I'm going to put these down because these two cards are significant. And this is why it happened. Because you remained true, faithfully true to yourself. The universe said, just trust in me and it's going to happen for you. You just got to have some trust. And you know that these are the blessings bestowed upon you when that happens. Yeah, you know what? You wavered a little. Sure, come on. You wavered a little. We all do. It's normal. It's normal to be scared. I can't take care of my family. I don't know if what I invested in, was going to give me any, excuse me, anything back. It doesn't always have to, but if we're talking about if we're talking at the heart of the matter, which is our finances, yeah, we were a little concerned. How can I take care of my family, right? Okay, so now we're feeling amazing. Amazing. Because we took control and had faith, okay? All right, now let me move these so I can get some clarifying cards. Okay, I'm glad that I was told look under there. Okay. Let's get some more information. Did you get a hit? Did you get some information that allowed you to take that leap of faith to put this into something that was going to just be abundant, right? It's great. It's great. You were worried. And that's another thing that I'm hearing right now. I'm hearing that whenever we get to this point in our lives, when we think, oh my God, I'm going to be desolate. I'm going to have nothing. How am I going to take care of myself? How am I going to take care of my family? Right when you get to that point, you know what happens? The light switch goes on. And faith and trust in the universe, it just kind of magically happens. I don't know how to explain it, but it has. I remember at one point in my life, I was feeling that way. Not about finances, about a job. And the next thing you know, it just happened, and I got this amazing job and I had it for a good 10 years. So this is what's happened to you. Just when you were giving up hope, just when you were giving up, thinking that it was going to happen, just like at the end of your rope, right? The universe stepped in and said, wait a second, you deserve these blessings. And you know that you have had faith and you've been praying. So, and that's how it happens. It's really very, it's really a kind of, it's not ironic. These are like miracles that happen every day. But some of us don't notice them, right? Until we're in dire straits. All right, let's see what's going on here. There we go. Trapped in fear. Hello. Here we are. Same card. Trapped in fear, not seeing the light of a new day, which, by the way, was really behind this person, right? But, sometimes it takes a lot, right? Sometimes it takes, I don't know, it just takes a lot of faith and trust in the universe, because we get to this point of, oh my God, look at, he is, he's holding his head up, like, oh my God, how am I going to survive? I don't want to be left out in the cold. I don't want to be left out on the streets. And then miracles happen. Okay, so intuitively is maybe how you got these ideas, okay? Whatever these ideas that you had planted at one point, under this gateway, segue. Something that you planted, you intuitively just took a chance. You took a chance, okay? And it worked out perfectly. Okay? Let's get a couple more clarifiers because it's a nice story. It is a nice story. See? We're happy. The Sun card. How could you be anything else but happy? Very happy because look, guys. Look at this. Okay. These two cards, 8 and 2 is, right? That's a 10. That's 1 10. 19 is a 10. And the 10. So guess what? You have 4 10s. What does that make it? A master number. It's an 1111. What is that? That master number is magical, magically given to you by the universe. This is a gift from the universe. It is 1111. It is financial security, stability. It is wisdom, knowing, intuition. It's all wrapped up. Growth, strength, knowledge. You're getting it all right now. Whoa. You're getting it all right now. Because you went from not knowing, not believing, I'm going to say. But most of us, I can say not knowing too. Not knowing that it's going to happen for you. To knowing. Not knowing to knowing. Right? It happened. It's happened for you. That is beautiful. So, whatever, let's say, whatever money, whatever ideas, whatever you put into place that you intuitively were not sure if it was going to be fruitful, it is hugely fruitful and abundant for you. It just took faith. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Yeah. And what is the most, the most like self-sabotaging, right? Is thinking. It's the ego. You were under the spell of the ego, right? Negative thoughts. Negative thoughts saying, you're never going to get this. That's what the ego does. It conflicts you mentally and it gets you into this mode. Oh, and man, the mind is a powerful tool. This energy is hard to get out of. But with faith and trust, you got those blessings. Because look, what's underneath out of this mental chaos is material harvest. Bam, there you go. Okay? So, you withdrew, you took your time. You didn't listen. You didn't listen. You said, you know what? I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith this time. I'm going to trust my intuition this time. I'm going to go for it. And you made a good move. It's beautiful. Okay. Let's see what the Ascended Masters say. This is a beautiful reading, guys. And this is kind of a part 2 of moving into, like, from this morning's reading of the 27th, now the 28th. I mean, the real blessings are here. So, for some, like I said, for some, now that we've all gotten out of this gateway of believing that financial abundance is coming from not believing, okay? Like, this is Mercury retrograde and this is Mercury direct. Got me? That's how it's working. So, like I said before, for some, it's going to happen sooner than for others. But it's going to happen. Okay? All right. Universe says when you have faith and trust and you get out of your head, I've said it, and I'll keep saying it until we all get it, right? That's when the magic happens. Okay. And my dogs are confirming it. So what happened? We got out of our head. Look, the Queen of Swords, the Master of Thought. The Master says, what does she say? She says, no more. I'm not going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to do it. Sorry, my dogs are, they're confirming it, I guess. I don't know. I'm joking. So that's what happened. The thought process, you went from negative thoughts to using your gut, using your intuition and your wisdom. Okay? And got out of your head and said, no more. I'm just rolling with it. And you are abundant in doing that. I feel like I have to talk over my dogs. Can you believe that? Okay. Clearing your energy. So that's what you had to do, especially when you're dealing with this. All right? And I'm telling you, whenever you have negative thoughts, whenever you get into self-sabotage mode, because your ego really doesn't want you to be happy. So let's embrace the ego with love and say to the ego every morning, not today. You know, just not today. Today's not the day that I'm going to listen to any of my thoughts. I'm just going to go with the flow because I trust in the universe. That should be every day. But when we do get into that mental bind, it's always good. And I'm going to keep saying this as well, that if you don't clear your energy by taking a walk, by drinking more water, by eating healthy, by having good, excuse me, healthy everything, that will enable you to get out of this mental conflict. Just a walk in nature does it. Or meditating. Take a shower if you can't walk outside. And now you have connected yourself. Here's what happened. Look. You are meeting you. Do you understand? It's the man in the mirror. Look. It's taking out the man, the shadow part, and becoming enlightened. Do you understand? It's getting out of negative thought and into trusting the universe. That's all this is. It is seeing yourself from a perspective of light. Okay? That's beautiful. So you have gotten that message very clear. And that, honestly, that's the message for you. That is the message. The message that you received or that you're giving out to the world is that you have taken control of your life and you're back. You're back. You've taken your mojo back. And now you're whole again. You followed the path of light. Right? And that's what your message is to your friends and family. They may see you differently. They may look at you differently because, hey, you're not going to be the same after this. Yeah, it is deep. And it should be deep because these are roads that are not easy to travel. Your shadow side. This shadow, the soul, the dark night of the soul, to get here is huge. It's huge. To finally believe that you can get out of this chaos and finally be able to just feel like yourself again. And you're not going to be yourself ever again after this. It's like a transition. You're never going to be, and you don't want to be, you've come too far. So some of you just started using your intuition and it's like working like a charm. Okay? And then some, for healing purposes, use crystals. Okay? And this is to me, this is the truth of, the unicorn is always about speaking your truth. So you are going to be speaking some sort of truth or giving out some information that you have indeed gotten out of your head and started believing in yourself again. And like I said, some people will question you about it. But that is your message, right? For everyone to see today. That was the message of what you were to show, like, the world. That you have arrived. That you have achieved and you have taken your power back. You are extremely happy because you did. You have 4 aces. Well, it's not aces, but it's 4 ones. So, really happy Thursday. Really waiting for abundant prosperity coming in at you because you held on to your faith and belief system instead of your ego. Beautiful reading. Have a great night. Or day. Sorry. Bye.